Hello, hello, hello to all my beautiful people and my family. I thought it's at 5:30, but when I looked, it's at 5. Well, I was over at my sister's channel jamming. Anywho, this live will be about informative information. May be able to hear me through the live, but I'm not sure. Love you. Okay. Love you. Thanks for coming through. Yes. Like, share, and subscribe. Let me get some music. Wait. Hello, this is Valerie. Glad to see you. Trying to do a little bit of intro music till I get mine, because I'm going to work on it. Who is this? Because she said she had to take care of something. That's enough, because it's not my music. Right, that's why I turned it off real quick, because it don't belong to me. But we're gonna start the show. The guy's live that I'm going to be using is King World. He's very informative, and I may speak through some of the video, but it always does that to me. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna figure out how to get my music done. I'm gonna work on it. I'm trying to figure out. I gotta put it on this. I'm here. I gotta figure it out again. I did good the last time. I'm about to get it. I'm about to get it. I'm about to get it. Okay. Oh, okay. I know what I gotta do. I know what I gotta do. Share, share. Okay. Share. Make it a big. Make it a little one. Making my comment. Okay. I think I got it, sis. I had to figure it out the last time I went live. I think I got it though. Oh shoot. Alright, all over again. Oh no, I don't. Oh yeah, I do.
And it kind of threw me off, not as if I know her personally or that I'm a all expense paid,
Can you
mega
hear it?
exclusive supporter of Monique. No, I'm not. I'm just one of the people that liked her. I like Monique, man, because
Can you see
her
hear
comedy, I
sis?
could tell that she had input in the comedy. As far as the lines on her
Okay.
show, I can tell that it's some stuff that she put her own little twist into. And her just in character, she did, in fact, represent what many of us today consider as being aunts, mothers, even for that matter. Just that mouthpiece, man. I love it. I love her still as a person. But I wondered for years after hearing the statement about Tyler Perry and what took place with Tyler Perry, why in the fuck did this dude do this to her career? I don't like this. And still to this day, I very strongly dislike him because I just think it's some fucked up shit. When you can't get somebody to do what you want them to do, you just blackball them. When it's somebody that definitely has great intentions of making a motherfucker laugh, why did you slow that down? Why did you stop that? I think that Monique might have even had an issue with Tyler Perry and Tyler Perry playing a cosplay woman. Well, a cosplay grandmother at that.
But
I
yeah.
think they might have clashed, in several different areas or whatnot. Some shit that, definitely could have been discussed and whatnot. But more importantly, what I feel strongly about is that Tyler Perry, he didn't like the energy that was attached to Monique. And he knew that if Monique was pushed well enough, Monique could have been doing her own thing and for years definitely could have made some legitimate money. I think it was a team, not so much as a team of people, but I think it was a team when it comes down to Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey,
Absolutely.
and people
Look at the
associated
names.
with their circle within the industry. I mean, their accepted circle within the industry.
Right. Accept it.
Because it's fucked up. Like after all of the years, I mean, that we all grew, fond of Monique. Just the Monique show alone, we always fucking with Monique like the long way.
And it
And
just
then it's
ain't
like her
Monique, it's
career,
other
that
people too.
motherfucker, it just disappeared. It don't make a damn where you sitting from, like
Look,
whatever, area, what side of the room that you sitting
like
from, it
him.
don't even matter. But it's not hard to look and then tell that this woman is the
I know
shit.
you know that's
When it
a
come down to
blessing.
comedy, this woman is funnier than a motherfucker. She is naturally funny as fuck. So yes,
She about to put him in
I
his
really feel
place.
some kind of motherfucking way about all of the backlash that Monique actually received. Like, I just, in my mind, I legit really just couldn't understand that. Like, why did they try to phase her out? Like, well, they actually didn't try to phase her out because they did phase her ass the fuck out. It's fucked up. And it's like she had a nasty aura, like a nasty energy that was attached to her, you know,
The
just
ones that's
because of,
picked,
you know, people based it
the
off of
ones
that
that
conversation,
obey.
you know, with Tyler Perry
Man,
and, of course, Oprah Winfrey, because they are some heavy hitters. I mean, two people that own their own motherfucking networks. After all, Oprah Winfrey's network is actually called OWN.
Baby, he be saying it like I'm a problem.
Oh, you have been a problem.
Well, Steve, okay.
What was it? Let's go.
Let's go.
You started getting labeled as difficult.
Yes.
Why do you believe that happened? And do you see that changing, and why?
I got labeled as difficult. My husband and my husband is Sydney, who happens to be my manager. We got labeled as difficult because I said one word, and that was no. Now, I said no to some very powerful people. I said no to Oprah Winfrey. I said no to Tyler Perry. I said no to Lee Daniels. And I said no to Lionsgate. And the difficulty came in.
Wait. We're going to go back to those names that I mentioned, because before I even heard this article, I knew nothing about, you know, like this interview, this interaction between the one and only bullshit man, coon ass Steve Harvey, and our beautiful sister Monique, man. I ain't even know that it was on a grand scale like this right here. Just like I mentioned when I was talking about those different podcasts that people go on, they go up there and then tell their business, but lo and behold, the feds, they be sitting back listening the whole motherfucking time or whatnot. Shit, I feel the same way about these type of theme shows with people like Steve Harvey. I just feel like that Steve Harvey was a damn setup king when it came down to Monique. They had to get somebody had to get her ass on TV. She had to go on somebody's show. And I legit feel like that she might have, you know, organically felt like that Steve Harvey had her best interests at mind. Think about it. Think about the King of Comedy tour. I don't know why the fuck Steve Harvey was even in that motherfucker, or D.L. Hewley for that matter. He's still a hater. I still don't fuck with D.L. Hewley. But we have to take a closer look at who all of the people were that was a part of the Kings of Comedy. And I legit feel like the funniest person that was a part of the Kings of Comedy, it was Bernie Mac. But people put emphasis on Steve Harvey. People also always put emphasis on Steve Harvey. I'm like, why did they try to use this big head, Mr. Potato Head looking at Negro, yeah, with the lips that he can't take off, them permanent motherfucker soup coolers? I'm like, why did they put so much emphasis on Steve Harvey? And why did they throw so much shade when it came down to Bernie Mac, man? Why was they hating on the Mac man? Like, what the fuck? You know, Bernie Mac always shut that shit down, man. Bernie Mac say he pull his pan down, he pull his shit out, man. Right. He whip his shit out, the whole room get dark type of shit. No one ever made a statement like that. We all love Bernie Mac. So as far as the Kings of Comedy and how hard that he went, shit, to me, Bernie Mac is the motherfucking king of comedy. If we have to take into consideration Cedric the Entertainer, D.L. Hewley, whack ass, you feel what I'm saying? That's right. Bernie was, in fact, the king. So when it came down to women, that's funny as a motherfucker, I'm going to have to say that Monique is the motherfucking queen. Monique funny as fuck, you know? Just looking at Monique sometimes, man, that shit just make me laugh, yo.
Started getting labeled as difficult.
Yes.
Why do you believe that happened? And do you see that changing, and why?
I got labeled as difficult. My husband and my husband is Sydney, who happens to be my manager. We got labeled as difficult because I said one word, and that was no. Now, I said no to some very powerful people. I said no to Oprah Winfrey. I said no to Tyler Perry. I said no to Lee Daniels, and I said no to Lionsgate.
You know what I'm saying? Those are all of the, you know, the key players, the key components. Yeah, like, whoa, wait a minute. Now she told him no, I'm not doing this, and I'm not doing that. And aside from what we've seen of Monique as a comedian, I also think that I think she's an impeccable actress. And that's just in all honesty. So for her to turn down a role, a part, if there was some beef, some flack, quite ironically, everybody that she mentioned is connected to the industry or connected to film for that matter. Ain't that some crazy shit? I'm like, damn, they like, yeah, nah. They really didn't want Monique to get a fucking job. She didn't want, man, they did not want Monique to fucking get on. So like as I look at this shit, as far as like their corporate structure and the ownership, Lionsgate is connected with Stars Entertainment.
It was.
So I'm guessing that's why you haven't seen,
Right.
Monique on any of the production that has to do
Right.
with like
That
50
part.
Cent, Power, Power comes
Everybody
on
ain't gotta say
Stars. You
yeah.
see what I'm saying? See, these people cut Monique off. They cut Monique off to the point, man, where they made an attempt for her well to actually run dry, which is fucked up. Whenever you start tampering with people money and shit, like that's what it really shows how low of a motherfucker that
Damn,
you are.
but you're not fall
I
for
mean, she was an
anything.
actress
No, that's
before
right.
the Queens of Comedy. She was an actress before
She like our sister.
meeting Oprah
Like all
Winfrey
of
and
us.
Tyler Perry and Lee
We don't
Daniels and the
mind.
affiliates and the
And they
owners
don't
of
like it.
Lionsgate. But it's something
That
special that they
determine
seen
what you
in this
make.
woman. I know that it is. It's something that they identify with. And I think legit it got everything to do with the impossibility of them controlling the narrative that was associated with the comedian Monique.
Amen.
And the difficulty came in when people that look like me, like Oprah, Tyler.
See how she said it? You see how she said it? People that look like me,
Right.
like Oprah.
It be our own
You know what
kind.
that tell me? Around them white folk, Oprah show her motherfucking ass. You hear me? Oprah throw shade. Oprah throw your ass up under the bus. Oprah will call you ethnic. And for years, I argued. I had silent arguments in my head with the entire collective of all women who supported Oprah Winfrey. Something I found strange for years because aside from her being in The Color Purple, there was never anything that connected me, you, or anyone listening to Oprah Winfrey. To her, we're all just test subjects. We goddamn aliens.
Yeah,
We
we
are
not.
beneath Oprah Winfrey. We'll never
All
sit
of
at the same fucking table that Oprah sit at. We're not worthy enough to be able to eat off of the same utensils that Oprah Winfrey
Okay.
used because she's higher than us, which literally makes her better than us. And you know why? Because Oprah Winfrey has more money than we have.
Huh.
Lee Daniels, and I gotta put my brother Steve on the list. Y'all knew I was not wrong.
See?
Each one of you.
But he meant it
Straight like that.
You meant it
Straight like that, Monique. And I'm glad you
but he
got
meant it
into
play.
that nigga ass like that. You was supposed to get into that nigga ass. No Diddy. Okay? You was
Diddy.
supposed to tear his ass up. Straight like that. That's right. This was said on national TV, and you see the way how Steve Harvey, you see how he was just sitting there looking because he know that he fucked up. He know that he fucked up. He know that he was a part of them hating ass motherfucking people on Monique.
Like Oprah, Tyler, Lee Daniels, and I gotta put my brother Steve on the list.
See what I'm saying?
He thought he was
See, he
exempt.
thought by her going on his show, he thought shit was cool. He thought shit was, shit was sweet. Yeah, she ain't gonna say nothing about me. I get up here and joke for a little bit. She may even forget about the part that involves me. No, nigga, your ass is a part of this shit. And you know why your ass is a part of this shit, Steve Harvey? Because of that motherfucking Kings of Comedy tour. That's the reason why. Because of how close that you and Cedric the Entertainer is. How close that Cedric the Entertainer and Martin Lawrence is. You think we forgot about Roscoe? Yeah, Roscoe family vacation and shit. You think we forgot about? I didn't forget about that. Your motherfucking ass know Steve Harvey. With your goddamn hush puppy shoe face looking ass. Fake ass Scooby-Doo character. Man, your motherfucking ass knew. Y'all was talking about that shit, man. And that's why I say, man, people ain't shit. They'll sit around, you act like they cool with you and shit. But lo and behold, man, they got other intentions, man. They got some old secret shit in mind, some old fabricated, fucked up ass shit that'll cause you not to be employed. And see, that's the same shit that happened with Monique. I don't like that shit. I don't appreciate Steve Harvey and the rest of these coon clown motherfuckers in the industry for doing Monique how the fuck they did Monique. Like straight up, it's some clown ass shit. And for Steve Harvey to sit up on this motherfucker and then act like that he don't have anything to do with it too, this just show you that cooning has continued to be at an all-time high when it come down to these bitch-made ass niggas like Steve Harvey.
Y'all knew I was not wrong. Each one of you said to me,
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? They knew that she wasn't wrong. So why they didn't speak out? Why they didn't speak out for Monique? If you was my friend and some fucked up shit happened, you see what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not gonna get into your, your personal beefs and stuff that you have with people or whatever. But yeah, I mean, come on, man. If I know you, I deal with you, I rock with you like that or whatever. I'm not just gonna let you just be fucked up now. You know what I'm saying? I can't go to bat for you, and you as an adult, I can't just take on, whoever it is that has an issue with you and shit or whatever. But hell, I can say, well, yo, they good. They good with me. I gotta put some kind of stamp of approval on it. It's fucked up how Steve Harvey didn't put his stamp of friendship when it came down to the approval, when it came down to the actress Monique. They let her ass drip the fuck away. They let her ass deteriorate as if that she was nothing. Like she wasn't nothing. You mean to tell me out of all of the movies, the TV shows, not even taking into account the accolades that Steve Harvey has, you mean to tell me he couldn't have put a bug in somebody's ear possibly who could have taken Monique into consideration, for a part, whatever, commercial, a jingle, man, whatever. No, Monique, there was nothing. There was no parts that we seen that Monique had. It's as if that this woman simply fell off the face of the motherfucking earth. She fell off the earth fucking with these folks.
Monique, you're not wrong. And when I heard you go on the air and you said, my sister done burnt too many bridges and there's nothing I can do for her now. Steve, do you know how hurt I was?
See what I'm saying? Nah, man, this is some fucked up shit, man. I can look at her right now. Look at her real good, y'all, and tell me what you see. Look at her. Look at her, yo. Man, Monique about to cry, man. I don't like this shit. I really fucking don't. This woman is about to cry, man. Cause that shit hurt her, man. And I understand. I really do. And like I said, I've never been an actor before. I've never been in that lane before, but I have been somebody that lost something that was very dear to me, man. And that shit really, it didn't hurt me. It just really made me take a couple steps back and look at things for what they were. And I said, wow, man. I had to really just say, yo, man, motherfucker really see how great that I am, that they want to destroy what I have. They don't want me to go on. They don't want to share me as I would share my content and myself with the rest of the world. They wanted to do stuff to prevent that. In other words, they wanted to silence me, my movement, what I represented, and the scores of people that enjoyed my content. They wanted to take that shit. Look, they wanted to take that away from me. In the same sense, when it comes down to Monique, with what they wanted to take away from her, mine's different when it comes to Monique. Okay? I've had stuff taken away from me that could never equal up to what's been taken away from Monique. And I'm talking about on a monetary level. When Monique stopped getting booked for those jobs, Monique's money dried the fuck up. It dried all the way the fuck up. And I'm not throwing shade. I'm not. But you can look at a person and you can tell when they're not doing, at their best. She's naturally, to me, she's a naturally a beautiful woman. Straight up, man. I love Monique. But I can just look at her in her face and I can tell that it is some shit that's going on. I can tell that it's some shit that's not right. And just by her statements, about Steve Harvey. And when she said that about y'all knew this and y'all knew that, see, it was a team of these whack motherfuckers that was hating on Monique. They were hating on Monique, yo. They listen, they ain't want Monique to shine. They did everything in their power to prevent this shit right here. And I guess they would have been in expectation of Monique not speaking out, against the stuff that took place back then. Because it's younger people that don't know. And there's people that's older to this day that still is unaware of what took place with Monique, because we've had a lot of stuff taking place in our lives where we don't have the individual seconds to just home in and say, oh, let me do a deep dive on what the fuck happened to Monique's life. No, people don't have time
I mean,
for
at
that
the
shit.
end of the day, she
But
got
it's people
She
that
got a
sit back
gift.
like
God gave
myself for
her.
years and question, where in the fuck is this actress at? Like, what's going on? I was so happy when the Monique show came about, because my favorite actress before Monique was Della Reese. And Della Reese funnier than the motherfucker too. She didn't take no shit. Just
Yeah.
like the Lady of Rage. All BBW women that go hard in the paint. You feel what I'm saying? They was like the nucleus of the comp. You see what I'm saying? Strong women, strong melanated women.
That's what
It
they
hurt
don't
me
like.
so bad to know that
don't
they
either.
managed to get at this woman. They managed to set up some invisible boundaries, doors that were locked. They've been put up a perimeter that prevented anybody from getting close to Monique. And the anybody I'm talking about getting close to Monique are the people that's behind the motherfucking production, the people with the money, the people a
Okay.
part of film. They did not want them people to slightly, minutely take into consideration that Monique would be a good fit for a movie. And think about all of the movies that's done came out. I know that she was in Precious and stuff. I know. That is a notable role. Dope ass role. At the same damn time, she didn't get the accolades for it. I feel like after Precious dropped, that they should have been beating Monique's doors down, just asking her perspective, of abusive parents, abusive mothers. I legit feel like that, it's articles that
Yes,
should have
ma'am. I
been
agree.
presented, and she could have even, gave her perspective on it. She even could have possibly shared stories
Because they
that
fall in
she
love with that
connected with
money. They
throughout her
don't
life,
fall in
throughout
love
younger
with
years. If it didn't take place with her,
what you're
stuff that could have
supposed
taken
to.
place with a
You're
friend in the
gifted or
neighborhood,
you're
who knows?
talented.
I
They
hate
fall
the
in love with
way
the money, and the
how
more
they
and more they get,
circumscribed
the more and more they gotta
this
do.
lady's fucking career, man.
And they're a lie if they say they
It
don't.
is some fucked up ass shit. I'm like, why y'all want to just blackball a motherfucker like this, y'all?
Oh, now let me give you this. Because you and I had this.
No, nigga. No, nigga. It shouldn't have taken for this woman to come on your show on motherfucking national TV for you to damn try to fix the goddamn situation, nigga. Yo, nigga ass should have been in contact with Monique. And see, this the shit that I'm talking about right here. That's like when a motherfucker feels some kind of way. They be sitting around. They probably ain't been on my channel. They ain't been in my chat in about a year. Oh, I don't know if world still want me. Oh, I don't give a fuck if you come through or not. I don't trip on dumb ass shit like that. The shit that I trip off of is people trying to play little games. See what I'm saying? People be playing games and shit, man. They really do. Just like I know how
Right.
they play games with Monique. And I'm sure those people that was connected to her, within the actors world, yeah, those people, man, I think they played their distance to her. And I
The,
think they
the
did
dollars keep
only because
adding
of
up, and they
Oprah,
see
Tyler
like, ooh,
Perry,
ooh,
and
ooh,
other people
ooh.
that was mentioned, because those
But
people were
technically,
in high
for real,
expectations of getting parts to
if you
movies,
came in with nothing
TV
and you
shows,
go against the
brand
grain,
deals and all that
you're
shit,
gonna lose
man,
out. What percentage
promotions,
you
endorsements.
came in
They
with?
didn't want nothing to do with Monique because of the stigma
And not
that was
only
attached
that,
to her, which is crazy work.
it's
It's
who y'all
crazy fucking
serve. Y'all
work,
can
yo.
perpetrate like y'all
I'm
serving
like,
the living
how?
God.
How?
But if
I mean,
y'all
like, what
serving
world are we living in
Lucifer,
where
then
it's just it comes down to
it just
two
ain't gonna work
black
out good for
two
you.
black filmmakers,
God knows his
two
people.
black actors, two black
And when you
producers?
sit up there and want to do right, but ain't
Why do
doing
these
right,
motherfuckers got the last say so?
mm-mm.
Why they got the last say so? That's the shit that I don't get. Let me tell you, if I was an actor, man, I would just do my own thing.
You already know it.
I'm so fucking serious. I would just do it myself. I would just do everything. I just do my own thing. Straight the fuck up. You know why? But people funny. People don't want to see you shine, man. They don't want to see you go get ahead of them. And I'm gonna tell you what else that they don't want. They don't want you to get the spotlight. And if you get that spotlight and you're able to speak, you speak with conviction in it, and you're able to explain to people, you're able to speak well enough to connect with people. That's one of the main things that they fear.
Mm-hmm.
And see, Monique ain't no dumb motherfucker, man.
That's why they
Monique
want
smart,
yes
man.
instead of no.
I think that they wanted to put Monique in a box. They wanted Monique to appear fucked up to all of us. See, I got enough damn sense to know though, man. Nah, she's not no bad person, man. She's not a bad person at all. Not from what I've heard. And as far as her personal life individually and what she has going on in her personal life, it ain't my motherfucking business what she do in her personal life. From what I seen as an actress, that's the part of Monique that I've accepted. And she gonna always be one of my motherfucking favorites. And if she one of your favorites too, make sure you drop a 1 off in the chat, all right? And I appreciate it.
You know how hurt I was?
But Simone, now let me give you this. Because you and I had this conversation, I thought you went about it wrong. See, I felt that you had done yourself a disservice by the way you chose to go about it.
Tell me how I went about it.
I was cool with you with your deal with Netflix.
No,
question.
nah, bitch ass nigga, because you just tried to throw some shade. That's why I don't like your punk ass.
Didn't answer the
I'm
question.
glad that she checked the shit up out his motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Monique told his ass. Okay, so tell me about it. Yeah. Tell me about me. Tell me where I went wrong, motherfucker. Since you know so goddamn much. You know so motherfucking much, nigga. Tell me where the fuck that I went wrong at. You ever had somebody tell you some shit like that? Tell me where I went wrong. If somebody ever said that to you, that means they pissed the fuck off. As an adult, using maturity and all of the energetic fibers in their body, they're making an attempt to remain humble, to listen to what the fuck you got to say, but they really want to spaz the fuck out. I can't stand with some old motherfucking boot-licking, coon face, pink lip, goddamn milk dud head ass, weird ass nigga with some fake ass, furry ass shit on his goddamn face. I can't stand when these type of niggas right here try to grandstand, man. Why you gotta grandstand on the motherfucker, man? Oh, I'll tell you where you went wrong. Come on, man, with your goddamn Bobby Brown motherfucking fingernails and shit.
Felt that you had done yourself a disservice by the way you chose to go about it.
Tell me how I went about it.
I was cool with you with your deal with Netflix. I was cool with you. The two problems that we had, number one, the boycott of Netflix.
Yes.
We never gave people a point of action. Okay, if we're gonna boycott, are we gonna not get subscriptions? Are we gonna turn it off? Are we gonna go down there and get signs? The second point what was coming to me was this problem that you had at Netflix is rich people problems. Because they're looking at us going, you talking about you didn't get millions. Or you got this, you ought to be cool.
But when you say, Mo, it's the way you went about it. And I want to explain that, and I thank you for saying that. Inequality is devastating. And it's extreme. And when people said, Monique, do you think calling a boycott was extreme? You damn right. But isn't inequality extreme? So we've got to get to a place where we're unafraid to say it out loud.
Okay.
What I would have loved.
Let me say this. Let me say this about the whole Netflix deal, because I had never heard about the Netflix deal. But this is the whole beef. This is the riff for people that don't know. Netflix offered this woman named Amy Schumer $11 million just for a stand-up comedy special. Later on, they offered Dave Chappelle as well as Chris Rock. They reported that they received $20 million each. $20 million. Okay? When it came down to Monique, Netflix only offered Monique $500,000. Ain't that some bullshit? Do you not see why she got mad?
No.
How the fuck you gonna put Amy Schumer above Monique. This is some crazy shit right here. Like, this is wild as fuck. And then you have to look at the gender biasness that's associated with this. As I said, Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle, they received $20 million each, but Monique was only offered $500,000. Now let's go to the racial biasness.
Hey,
Look
brother.
at the lady Amy Schumer, who's a white woman. Man, it's crazy as fuck how they were going to underpay Monique. Huh? This lady was going to get $11 million, but Monique was only going to get $500,000. Ain't that some fucking shit right there? That's why Monique was like, yo, you know what, man? Fuck y'all. Fuck you, Tyler. Fuck you, Oprah. Fuck you, Lee Daniels. Fuck all you bastards.
They were unafraid to say it out loud.
Okay.
What I would have loved, what I would have appreciated from my brother was had you picked up the phone before you went on the air and said, Monique, you've burned too many bridges and there's nothing I can do. See, I would have appreciated had my brother called me up and said, baby,
You
let's
just spit in my
talk.
face.
Because you doing that was a part of me being
But
difficult.
not before that though.
Yes, baby.
Remember the moment on stage?
Oh, yes.
See, now that
That
right
was a
there.
wonderful moment.
No,
Steve.
it wasn't,
Oh,
Monique.
my goodness.
No, it wasn't.
That was one of those moments.
no, it wasn't.
That Richard Pryor whispered in my ear and said, say it. You
Say
say
it.
it.
Richard
Because
Pryor did
Huh?
not
I'ma tell you
tell
something.
you to
Say
say
it.
it.
She say
Richard
Richard
told her
Pryor
that.
whispered in her ear, told her to say it. Say it, girl. Say it. Tell them people Richard Pryor say I can't say it from the grave, Monique, but you can say it though.
Pryor whispered in my ear and said, say it. You say it.
Richard
Because
Pryor did
I'ma
not
tell
tell
something.
you to say that
Yes,
with
he
your
did.
crazy ass.
Oh, baby. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I do not regret, as I said on the Steve Harvey show, I do not regret one moment of that night on that stage.
No,
Did
in
not.
case you don't know, Mo
I want
told
to hold your hand.
Tyler Perry,
Uh-huh.
Oprah Winfrey,
Tell him.
and Lee Daniels to suck her private parts.
As she was supposed to. As she was supposed to. As she was supposed. I don't think she said anything that was wrong. And in all honesty, no shade. I ain't trying to be funny, but this shit funny than a motherfucker. But hell, I just feel like that Monique is more of a man than what Tyler Perry ass could ever be. And I think that Monique and every other woman on the face of this earth will always be more of a woman than Tyler Perry dressing up as a motherfucking woman in some
Aaliyah.
grandma clothes. Straight the fuck like that.
Not my private parts.
But you said if I had one,
Yeah.
I want them three to suck my private parts.
Yeah.
It wasn't private parts on stage.
See what I'm saying? You see how Monique had to correct. See how she had to protect. She had to correct Mr. Potato Head dumbass. He really tried. Let me run this back. He really tried to put that shit out there, as if that Monique had a ding ding. You know, she had a thing that she could hold and pee out of. You know, that thing that swell up. That thing that, you know, Nature Boy be, you know, pulling on himself. You know that thing. Yeah, that's how he tried
Yeah,
to
this
put it out. Which
is
is
King
fucked
World
up.
2023. It's his
On
video.
national TV. It's the degrees of shade that you have to look at. Just check out the shade, okay? And as I said before, there are degrees of shade that's associated with Steve Harvey and people that have platforms like Steve Harvey. When that motherfucker reading that teleprompter, it was all type of shit going through Steve Harvey motherfucking head. And he was trying to calm Monique down by grabbing her fucking hand like this. You see this shit?
Mo
I want
told
to hold your hand.
Tyler Perry,
Uh-huh.
Oprah Winfrey,
Tell him.
and Lee Daniels to suck her private parts.
Not my private parts.
Well, you said if I had one,
Yeah.
I want them three to suck my private parts.
Yeah.
It wasn't private parts on stage. So now, then I went, I quit breathing. I quit breathing for you.
I didn't.
What happened to you, Mo,
Yes.
was when you made that statement, the narrative got flipped. It wasn't about Netflix no more. It wasn't about Netflix no more. The attention was all off of
That
where
was
we
before
needed to go.
Netflix.
Huh?
That was before Netflix.
So good. So now when you bring up Netflix, it doesn't go.
See what I'm saying?
Mhm.
She hurry up and correct him. See what I'm saying? Steve Harvey is a coon ass nigga.
You think
He
could
will
just
sit up
help
here
everybody?
and he will play whatever role that them white folk want him to motherfucker play. Monique corrected his ass like, no, that was way before the Netflix shit. Monique, like it was way before that. It
Yeah.
was way before that, dude.
You see how she looked at the crowd
Stop
like,
trying.
okay?
Stop
And that was
trying to
before
paint.
Netflix.
Stop trying to use the canvas and paint my life. Don't do that. That's why I hate when motherfuckers try to speak up for me. No, I can speak up for my damn self.
Right.
Okay? You don't have to say this and that and that. It's all good. It's all good. I can handle it. Okay? I hate that shit when people try to do that. And that's what the fuck that Steve Harvey tried to do. He tried to paint a narrative of who Monique was and what the situation was about. But she's the person that's the guest on the show. You see how out of order that he is? She's a guest on the show. He ain't letting her talk.
Don't get no win, but you done just said this to these three people. And these three people,
Yes.
not because they're powerful,
Three
but because of
human
who they've
beings.
come. And what happens is, I
Powerful. You
told
hear
you,
that?
we
So when
can't
you
cure
speak truth
darkness
to
with more
power,
darkness.
Man, come
they
on
have
with that
they get
shit.
mad.
Come on, nigga, just keep it real
Power
and say that
is
you a
people that
coon ass
are
nigga,
in high
and
places.
it was
Not-
your job to
They
get
think they
her
in high
nigga
places.
ass
God is
back
in
in
highest.
order to
But
listen to
for
the
the
white
world,
powers that
in
be.
high places.
Because Oprah, man, Oprah whiter than a motherfucker. Oprah is a whole
You're
lot
just
of
speaking
Klondike
truth,
bar,
telling them
okay?
people no.
Her audience are full of people that are non-black. Not to say that it's not non-black people that watch Oprah Winfrey. I'm not saying that, excuse me, I'm not saying that black folk don't watch Oprah Winfrey. I'm just saying the demographic of people who she
Right,
caters to the most is European people,
eggplant.
it's Caucasian women. Okay? I just want to get that part straight.
I
What
got
we
you.
can do is cure it with comedy. And what I'm not going to do.
That's right, Monique, and you don't have to kiss nobody ass like Steve Harvey wanted you to do.
When you made that statement, the narrative got flipped. It wasn't about Netflix no more. It wasn't about Netflix no more. The attention was all off of
That
where
was
we
before
needed to go.
Netflix.
Huh?
That was before Netflix.
So good. So now when you bring up Netflix, it doesn't get no win, but you done just said this to these three people. And these three people,
Yes.
Yeah,
not because they're powerful, but because of who they've come. And what happens is, I told you, we can't cure darkness with more darkness. I got
What we can do is cure it with comedy.
Gatekeeper.
And what I'm not going to do, Steve, I'm never, ever
See
going
who
to
they can
waver
recruit
from my
that's
comedy
vulnerable.
show on that stage. That's my gift. And that's my freedom.
The one
And what
that say
happens
yes.
is when you allow people to start
let's
taking
speak
your
your
freedom
mind.
and your gift and making it become what makes them comfortable, we then lose. When you called me with the morning show on the phone, I said to you, Steve, my family is suffering behind this. And y'all know I did nothing wrong. Y'all know my husband did nothing wrong. But none of y'all in real time,
Ooh, whoa. In real motherfucking time. Tell them, Monique.
was strong enough to go publicly.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about right there.
See,
That's what I'm saying.
strong enough.
That's why to this day, and I always will call
she
you
say?
a bitch
Who he
ass nigga,
say?
Steve Harvey.
And say, we
That was
can't throw
4
our
people.
sister under the bus.
See what I'm saying? You let that shit happen, Steve Harvey. And that's why I keep telling you, you a white folks nigga.
And what happens is when you allow people to start taking your freedom and your gift and making it become what makes them comfortable, we then lose. When you called me with the morning show on the phone, I said to you, Steve, my family is suffering behind this. And y'all know I did nothing wrong. Y'all know my husband did nothing wrong. But none of y'all in real time, was strong enough to go publicly and say, we can't throw our sister under the bus.
Because Mo, listen to me. We fighting two wars here.
What war?
There's two wars. It's what your issue is, and it's what the perception of the issue is, and the narrative has changed.
See, I'm hearing what you're saying, baby, and I agree with it when the narrative changes. But if all of y'all said, this is the only issue I have with it, baby, when all of y'all said privately, to include Oprah, all of y'all said privately, I've done nothing wrong.
When you tell the truth, you have to deal with the repercussions of the truth. We black out here. We can't come out here and do it any kind of way we want to. Listen to me.
Yes, the fuck we can. See what I'm saying? You hear this coon ass nigga? You hear this fear mongering ass nigga? You hear this Sambo coon bootlicking ass nigga right here? Huh? You hear this fucking degenerate? This nigga right here is back in the 1500s. This nigga think that we out this motherfucker wearing potato skins. This nigga here think that, you know, in a couple years or a couple hundred years, that it's gonna be some motherfucking segregation and shit to take. No, nigga, we ain't in that era in time. You got you not only got Monique fucked up, you not only got me fucked up, you not only got this entire chat fucked up. You not only got the people in the bushes fucked up, you got the entire world fucked up. If you think that we as a nation of people, and I'm talking about melanated people, like we supposed to kiss somebody at, nigga, we ain't kissing your motherfucking ass. Nigga, we don't kiss the president ass, nigga. What is you talking about? Who ass is we kissing? Who the fuck are we afraid of? I thought some shit was supposed to happen with Palestine and all this other shit. I thought they was dropping. Nigga, we don't give a damn about no fear-mongering ass shit. You are the type of token ass nigga that they look for. Niggas like you. That's why you done been on goddamn Family Feud and every goddamn thing else. And don't think that I forgot that your motherfucking ass is connected to all this shit they got to do with Kanika Jenkins. Your motherfucking platform served as the damn Kanika Jenkins motherfucking platform. Yeah, nigga. Okay, no, we're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this with you, Steve Harvey. Cause you know that you some fucking shit. Sad as hell, man. Don't sit up there on national TV. We can't do that. It's black people. Man, nigga, you don't speak for me. Yo scary ass. Hell no. I already told you I couldn't have been that motherfucking figment of y'all imagination that they call slavery. Nigga, I couldn't even been living back in that era. They would have been to knock me the fuck off. Cause I would have told her, man, this shit a play. I would have told everybody, nigga, man, this a play. We need to go ahead and rise the fuck up. Anybody had an issue with that shit, we going the fuck in while we locked up. We going our way in and knock this nigga ass off because he trying to hold us back. Trying to hold us back. He's a Steve Harvey ass nigga. See, it's niggas like Steve. Steve wanna make all the money. He don't want you to be successful. He don't want your family to eat. He don't give a damn if it ain't no damn food in your refrigerator. Steve Harvey wanna laugh at your motherfucking ass. He done with doing stand-up comedy. Now he just sitting back and laughing at all these niggas that were not able to recognize what the fuck he was doing in the position that he's played for years. This token right here.
Truth. We black out here. We can't come out here.
Man, Monique, look how Monique got her back arch. How she sitting there. She's like, nigga. Now, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Monique, like,
yeah, brother.
Are you serious? She like, damn, what the fuck? Like this nigga really saying this shit right now. We can't come out here and do this. We can't get out here and say stuff like this and that. Oh no. No, by all means, we can't get out here and say no stuff like that. Because if we were to do that, shit, man, Massa will get us. We'll be in a load of trouble if we got out here and then we said some stuff like that. See, it's expected from a person like Steve Harvey to say some shit like that. I already told you, man, he a whole live token. Okay? Man, they done handpicked these motherfucking token ass niggas. He's an agent too. And I legit feel like as a stand-up comedian, he's a plant that was put within the acting world to monitor people like Monique. He's the type of person that reports back to someone explaining the progress. You know, how are the slaves? How they getting along? See, Monique was a slave. See, she was getting paid by the people that's on that higher tier that sit at the top of the motherfucking pyramid food chain and shit. Steve Harvey was going back telling them and shit, I ain't got nothing to do with what Monique said. And and yes, she was wrong. She was very wrong. And he said, and he's supposed to be so tight with Cedric the Entertainer, that fake ass relationship. Them two played like they had all that fake Bobby Brown ass shit. You know what I'm saying? All this shit got me feeling some kind of way right now. And it just make me fucking think, And I don't know why the fuck Ray J just popped in my head right now. And I think Ray J popped in my head because I just mentioned Bobby Brown because Steve Harvey got them Bobby Brown ass goddamn fingernails. Straight up. And Ray J still ain't said nothing about Whitney Houston. But TMZ can sponsor Ray J being on a motherfucking tour bus, riding around California and shit.
Out here and do it any kind of way we want to. Listen to me. Your husband can't be the Sydney that he really is out here.
Let me tell you
They're not
something.
that flexing.
We
got to flex a different way. We out here in a game. This the money game. This ain't the black man's game.
Oh, it's the money game.
Money.
So the coon game is the money game, y'all. I
That's
wonder
why
why Dr. Umar ain't been on this nigga show. It seems as if they think alike.
This ain't the white man's game. This is the money game.
But
we in the money game. And you cannot sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one of them. You cannot help it.
Monique say that why I love you though, brother.
Money game. But let me tell you what the game is.
Straight like that. She put that finger on that Negro ass and he know it. Look at Steve Harvey face right there. Steve Harvey knows she about to go in. Steve Harvey know. Steve Harvey know. Steve Harvey know that she is about to go in. Oh yeah. Steve like, damn, man. Steve like, damn, boy, I ain't get off enough, boy. Steve probably said back like, I bet at the time he was like, damn, man, I should have said that. Nah, too late now, nigga. Monique, you got to have your way. You got to have your way with these type of niggas. Okay? That been out here trying to play people's face. Yeah, straight like that. Straight like that. She just done been too real for these people, man. And when you are as real as what the hell that Monique is, man, they don't have no other choice, man, but to try to knock your ass off. Try to knock you off, man. Steve Harvey up here. This nigga up here caping and shit for Tyler Perry. Steve Harvey, you might as well put a fucking dress on too. Why don't you play the fucking grandma role? Big mama. Why don't your motherfucking ass be sitting at the damn foot of the table and shit? Suit cooling ass nigga. Steve is legit, man. He is the biggest motherfucking coon. Do you hear me?
I'm not difficult to work with. I'm just not gonna put up with no foolishness.
Right.
And it's not that I'm not gonna let you treat anybody else bad that we're playing with. So I think that the misconception came from Tyler Perry. I'm not trying to dress it up. I'm too damn grown to be scared to say it out loud. But when that brother says, oh, she's difficult to work with, well, people ran with that. It affected my career for 12 years on, oh, she's difficult. But what I will say, people that have worked with me, nobody has ever said, oh my God, she's difficult to work with. And Tyler Perry ass ain't never worked with me. So go figure that out. Okay.
See what I'm saying? See, that let you know that Tyler Perry, he was sitting back in the shadows. He was sitting back in the shadows, man. Wow. All of the movies, all of the shows and stuff that Monique been on. He would have loved to have used her as an actress. But Monique was just too outspoken. Okay? Just too outspoken. And I'm going to say she's been outspoken when it's been very needed. It's been appropriate as she said and stated certain things. Whereas in times past, if what took place with Monique and Tyler Perry would have been in the 80s or something like that, and Tyler Perry was a powerful like white filmmaker or whatever, oh yeah, it would have been expected for her to have been blackballed. It's a damn shame. A man first. A man don't have the decency to be able to dialogue with a woman, a melanated woman. This nigga took the bitch white man role and blackmailed her up out of the damn industry. People done supported Tyler Perry, watched his whack ass movies, all them actors with them badass hair pieces and shit, them eunuchs and the goddamn hair. They've supported that stuff, but he was non-supportive when it came down to our sister. When it came down to Monique, he ain't give a fuck about Monique. Shh. Only thing he cared about was putting that dress on and getting you to go and then view his films. It was women that even accepted Tyler Perry. That's how he even made his way. He invaded his way into our community.
Okay, then, Red Grant.
Well, we're here now. Forget it. We're here now because he said something recently, and you addressed the situation. And I felt you. You know what I mean? Because I just don't like, I don't want to call what I don't want to get a part of, but don't be hypocritical in situations, right? And you talked about that. What made you react like that?
Angie Stone was a warrior. Angie Stone was a fighter, baby. And to watch that man up there be hypocritical over top of my sister, no, sir. You cannot do that, because if it was the other way around, I know my sister would have done the same damn thing. It's like, what you will not do is be a wolf in sheep's clothing. I won't allow that, Tyler Perry.
You see that? She talking about when Tyler Perry, when his weird, goofy ass, his dress wearing ass, that motherfucker sat up there and said, all those years, all those songs, all of that money that was owed to her, where is it? It's wrong. This is wrong. That's why Monique got fired up. Monique like, man, you old Sambo ass coon. Monique like, man, what the fuck? How you gonna sit up here and then say some old shit like that? Huh? Yo, man, that's crazy. They gonna sit up there and say, and to think that this woman was in the business for all these years, there's a difference between performing because you want to and performing because you have to type shit. Huh? Nah, man, he was wrong for that. Nah, man. Then it's like the dude, he symbolically, it's like Tyler Perry, he underscored her legacy, disrespected the hell up out of Angie Stone by referencing her song, No More Rain. She said, my sunshine has come and I'm all cried out. There's no more rain in this cloud. When a cloud has no more tears, it dissipates. Now, those remarks, they were praised by many for shedding light on the industry inequities and honoring Stone's lasting impact. Shit, but Monique feels some kind of way about that shit right here. She feels some kind of way about it. She said that she actually accused Perry of labeling her difficult to work with, as what we're going over now. Okay, so the same person that then tried to get out and then smooth over the situation, trying to say something about Angie Stone or whatever, motherfucker, you should have been saying a lot of things to Monique. It did not have to be publicly, but you, with your connections, with your filming studio, you should have opened up the doors, yo. Like, because you know that you was wrong and you were in position to be able to do that. It's fucked up. Then you labeled her problematic, difficult to work with.
Perry. So, and when people say he does such nice things for people, he does. But he gonna make sure you damn sure know about it. He gonna make sure you okay then, Brett Grant.
If what she was saying wasn't the truth, if that wasn't the fucking truth, we wouldn't have heard the account from Thick Derrick. And when Thick Derrick said that Tyler Perry got him that car, and then when he made that stuff public knowledge, like basically, trying to, like frame Derrick or, have Derrick in like a position where he had to continue to listen to him. Remember what Derrick said, that he had an old ass truck and then Tyler Perry got him that car. So, Derrick pretty much felt like that he had to do certain stuff, just simply off of the strength because Tyler Perry bought him that damn car. See what I'm saying? It's the same shit what Monique is talking about, on how he would make that shit public knowledge and shit. You feel what I'm saying?
But he gonna make sure you damn sure know about it. He gonna make sure you knew. Okay, then, Brett Grant. We knew he had Whitney Houston on a plane. We knew he paid for the girl's house when it burned down. We knew he left a $3,000 tip. It's like, listen, when you do things from here, that's between you and the universe. So,
hey, say it again. I.e. meaning when y'all out there, you see somebody that's homeless, if you're going to give them $100 or $500, you don't have to record it. Right. You don't have to record that stuff. Just if you're doing it and you got sincere intentions of doing so, you then would not want to be viewed and praised for your acts. You wouldn't be doing it for you wouldn't be doing it for the views.
We knew he paid for the girl's house when it burned down. We knew he left a $3,000 tip. It's like, listen, when you do things from here, that's between you and the universe. So,
right. So that means that Tyler Perry, for years, with that story about him being homeless and living in his car, man, Tyler Perry just wanted somebody to praise his ass. That's it.
and let me be clear.
Yeah, and it talks about that in the Bible too. It talks about don't do for people and then brag on it. Like that's supposed to be something that you do, and God, that's you and God.
There you go. Shout out to Red Grant. Shout out to Red Grant, man, for understanding. Okay? Continue to speak that wisdom, brother. We need more brothers to correlate, set up bridges for younger people, man, just to catch that fade with that wisdom so they can move through life with it. And that's real, man.
And so let me be clear, as I've always said, me and my husband love Tyler Perry as we love Oprah Winfrey. They're our brother and sister, or they may be our sisters, however you see it. Okay.
Straight the fuck like that. Or they may be our sisters. Monique ain't say nothing wrong. For all we know, Tyler Perry, big 6 foot, his goddamn Sasquatch feet ass, that motherfucker might be a woman. Have any one of y'all women been with him? Do you know for sure that his ass is a man? His goddamn impression be spot on, don't it? Shit, after all, he may just been putting on and playing the role the whole time as a motherfucking man.
Okay. However you.
I'm just saying, man.
It's something that you do, and God, that's you and God.
And so let me be clear, as I've always said, me and my husband love Tyler Perry as we love Oprah Winfrey. They're our brother and sister, or they may be our sisters, however you see it. Okay. However you see it, because if he has on the dress, he's my sister. When he puts on the damn pants,
you feel me?
He's my brother.
You feel me? Because that's what he was doing, yo. He wanted to be accepted, you know what I'm saying, by the women and shit. He ain't get out here singing. He wasn't shooting hoops. He wasn't catching no football. He wasn't in no wrestling ring. He wasn't, you see what I'm saying? He wasn't acting. He wasn't doing none of that stuff. He wasn't a model, heartthrob, radio broadcast. You see what I'm saying? He wasn't that personality. He the dude that put on a fucking dress. So you got to view his ass as being your sister. Women, that's your sister. That's why you fuck with him like that. That's why you watch his movie. That's why you support him. That's why you let him talk that goddamn yin yang and get Monique blackballed in the industry. That's your motherfucking sister. You should have straightened your sister out.
But however, Madea is a far better human being than Tyler Perry.
You know what I'm saying? Now that's some shit to think about right there. Tyler Perry's character, Madea, and how Madea is a far better person than what Tyler is. And that money done went to Tyler head. I don't think Tyler was straight up blackballing motherfuckers in the industry allegedly when he was sleeping in a goddamn car before his claim to fame. I don't think so.
Madea is a far better human being because the principles and the values that she stands on, once he goes back to Tyler Perry, he drops it off.
That's crazy work right there. That's crazy work. If you ain't smashed like already, make sure that you hit that like button. Share the video. Bring the people in the room, okay? We got an active situation. Although you might heard of it before, we just discussing it today about the American comedian and actress Monique. And when she criticized actor and filmmaker Tyler Perry for his bitch-ass remarks at the funeral of Angie Stone on March the 14th. Now the 57-year-old addressed the matter in an open letter posted on her Instagram account. At the time then, on March 18th, she highlighted what she perceived then to be some unsettling discrepancies in Perry's treatment towards her. I'm like, wait. For real? Yes. So this has been a situation for a minute now, y'all. Okay? And as far as Tyler Perry and the stuff that Tyler Perry said about Angie Stone, that nigga know that he was out of order. Man, he was all the way out of order, man. We done seen a whole bunch of people trying to damn capitalize off of people's demise as what we've seen people trying to capitalize off of the whole Angie Stone situation. We heard a bunch of conspiracy theories, man. It was a lot of stuff, man. It's been a lot. I get it so much to the point, even to this day now, I'm guessing that it may even be a sector, connected and revolved around, the late great Angie Stone. And I continue to send my condolences to her family, everybody that knew her, anybody that was connected to her. People like Tyler Perry, just simply a filmmaker, somebody that might have met her in passing or just seen of her or whatnot. I just think that it was out of line for him to even be speaking about the situation, so much to the point where he failed to address the situation publicly about Monique. He could have used that time and got up there and then said something, whether it was just something jokingly or whatever, to lighten the mood, lighten the situation. He didn't give a damn how Monique and her family was impacted by her not being able to work, which is fucked up.
Monique, what happened? What happened, Monique? What happened? What happened, Monique? What happened?
I did a movie called Precious.
I loved it.
I signed up for that movie with my friend named Lee Daniels. He said it's paying $50,000. I said, let's do it, because it was an independent film, okay? When we did the contract, he said, you have 5% of the film. We're not looking for nothing. We know this is a small independent film. The film goes to Sundance, and it begins to get all of this praise. Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey get involved with Precious.
Okay.
They become executive producers. That's wonderful, because when they put their name to it, here you go, it's get ready to go through the roof. So when it came time for the campaigning of this award for the Oscar, and when it came time to go to different festivals and promote this movie, but you're really campaigning for the awards. Well, I was in a position, I had the Monique show, I was doing the Queens of Comedy tour, I had little babies, and my third husband. So what I was not gonna do was make Hollywood the priority. I've already done the movie. I don't need to campaign for you now to say, I want this trophy. I've done the movie. I've done my part. I get a call from Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey says, I will send my private jet to come get you and bring you to, I want to say, it was one of the festivals. And I said, sis, I'm in the bed with my man and my babies, eating chips, watching Curious George. Tell him I said I appreciate it and I love him, but I'm not going to be able to make that one. About 10 minutes later, I get a call back from Lee Daniels. Lee Daniels said, I told you ain't care about this. I told her you ain't care nothing about this. And it's not that I don't care nothing about it. It's just that my priorities wasn't that. I've already.
See what I'm saying? She enjoying herself with her family, spending time with her family. We don't know what the hell that Monique went through. We don't know who she lost in her family, why that, is such a thing, for her. I mean, as far as her value and what time that she has with her family, we don't know we don't know about those circumstances. But one thing that we do know is that she was handling her business and she was with people organically that loved her. She was appreciative of having that time. Now, people want you simply to fly out just because, I'm Oprah Winfrey, I'm sending a jet. What the fuck you supposed to just say, fuck that, I'm just about to leave my job. It's Oprah, let me just throw everything motherfucking away or whatever. Yeah, man, it's about the movie and shit that I just did or whatever. Now it's really about to blow up. Now it's really about to take off. Man, let me tell you something, yo. Oprah, Lee Daniels, and any and every damn body else should have been on Monique's time. As much of a masterpiece that the movie Precious actually is, and the role of a mother that she played, how iconic that shit was. No, they should have been waiting on Monique, not the other fucking way around. But see, when people get a little bit of money, they feel like that they can handle you like that. They feel like that your family ain't shit, your time ain't shit, and that your ass supposed to crisscross jump like Daddy Mac and Mac Daddy whenever the fuck that they say jump. Monique was like, nah, I'm chilling.
Already done my part, okay? The Hoodie Awards come up with Steve Harvey. Tyler Perry is there. Tyler Perry calls me into his room. He has a staff of people there. He does like this, and everybody disperses.
Man. See what I'm saying? See, Tyler Perry running a motherfucking coat, man. Talking about so everybody just dispersed and shit, man. What the fuck? So how was Monique supposed to feel about that?
Wait a minute. Do it again, Monique. Oh.
And everybody
Do that shit again.
disperses.
Oh. Wait a minute. Do it again, Monique. Oh.
And everybody disperses except for my security. I said, you don't work for Tyler Perry. So everything I'm saying, has always been someone else there to hear what's happened. So we're sitting there and Tyler says to me, listen, you may want to campaign for this because if you get nominated, your next film will be $3 to $5 million. If you win it, your next film is $5 to $8 million. I said, Tyler, look at me.
What happened, Monique? What happened?
You see what I'm saying, yo? See, that was that. See, it's like he basically was telling her, like, yo, it's gonna be this right here. This what I need you to do. I need you to campaign. I need you to link up with these people. I need you to rub elbows, etc. And Monique was just simply like, man, I ain't got to do none of that motherfucking shit.
Is to win. How do we win? How does a Black woman win when you say, here he is right here? And I look to the community and say, how long do we allow us to keep being exploited, used up, taken advantage of? And because we think somebody can give us an opportunity, we just say, shh, I'm not going to say nothing. If we keep operating like that, Shannon, you're going to have a whole lot of us sitting right here in this same seat, almost telling the same story.
Why do you think Tyler is afraid to meet with you and your husband? Why does it need to be you one-on-one when he meet with other representatives and their client? What is it about you?
Now that's a damn good question right there, Shay.
That he feels it needs to be just you and he? Does he think your husband is some kind of negative influence on you? He thinks the husband is saying things that Monique probably wouldn't say if I just had an opportunity to talk to her one-on-one. What do you think that is?
Let me say this. People better be glad my husband is by my side. Because there are people in Hollywood that know wherever you act up is where I show up. People know in Hollywood, baby, Shannon, and I don't say it with a badge of honor. It's just what it is. Well, I've had to say, who you think you talking to? And we're sitting there with the president of the studio or the... My patience level is not going to allow. I've been molested. I've been violated. So the moment I see you trying to do it, we're going to have to address it. My husband is nothing but a gentleman.
It's great like that. And I respect that shit too. And that's coming from a woman with a strong voice, a woman that has a story, okay? Through her experiences, wrongdoing, stuff that took place to her. But people like Tyler Perry, a man that dresses up in a damn grandma dress with a fucking wig on, a great fucking wig at that. That motherfucker, man, sit up there and then try to play like he want to debo somebody and stuff. He don't give a damn about what this woman done went through. He don't care about none of that shit. He still want to be stone fist, handle a woman like he a woman and shit or whatever, which is fucked up. And as far as the question what Shay asked in reference to why does he, just want to meet up with her as opposed to her alone, with her husband alongside her, I think because face to face, he would want to pick up, he would want to read her energy. And I legit feel like that he would think that he would be domineering, like that he could instill some fear in Monique. And Monique ain't no small woman, you know what I'm saying? But the women that Tyler would normally deal with, I'm sure that he does have not only mind control, but physically when they're in his presence, he dominate their presence every damn time. As far as Monique, he wasn't used to this type of sister right here, a sister that was not gonna let his ass get by, because he had been accustomed to just basically talking to people however the fuck that he wanted to.
Yep.
You can just look at him and tell. Tyler like, shit, man, I run the show. I call the shots. Man, Tyler, you don't run a motherfucker thing. You don't run shit with your motherfucking mouth. That's it. And the people connected to you that still getting parts in movie shows and plays, commercials and shit, them the people that been kissing your ass. And see, Monique wasn't for that shit. And why should she had to have changed as an actress when she never changed as a stand-up comedian? That been her mentality from the beginning. She was never out here carrying on like that she was Martha Stewart. She was never Halle Berry. She was never any one of these damn people. She been Monique, but you see how Tyler Perry tried to change her ass, right? He not only tried to mind control her, but tried to control the theme of who she was in character too. Yeah, and that's where that blackballing came about. I bet you parts that Monique would have perfectly with no effort, just no difficulty level. She could have just fit perfect when it came down to certain parts. But what did they do? They wrote around Monique, and even those parts to this day that she could have been in, she just simply wasn't called. Although that she was considered, just off of the strength of things what Tyler Perry said, doors normally that easily would have been accessible, man, they shut the door. Man, they closed the door. It was no more work. It wasn't no work when it came down to Monique. So she been sitting back watching all of this stuff. I'm talking about movies that's done came out. She's watched all this stuff and be like, okay. So that's what we doing. And I want you to think of how limited that the filmmaker world, the major motion picture silver screen world is, how limited it is when it comes down to melanated people. Now, as far as, non-black people, non-melanated people, man, shit, man, they got all type of shows and stuff. But then just think about, how powerful that Tyler Perry is. And then think about Oprah Winfrey as well, with the amount of people that watch her show. And just by things that were said, blogs that was created, all different type of gossip that, spread around or whatnot. Just think about how there was no parking spaces for Monique. Monique was just riding around the parking lot, just wasting gas. That's how she would do. Wasn't nobody trying to pull out. It was people sitting in their car with the engine running. They wouldn't pull out. They wouldn't let Monique park. That's how she got blackballed. No, she was unable to park. She couldn't pull up. So Monique has continued to have had to ride around the parking lot. Never got to go into the store. And the store is the studios. So all of those filmmakers shut her out. All of those directors, all of the podcasts that you've seen.
People talking.
Major
They're letting them
podcasts.
know.
Not with the exception of Shay Shay, because you see her on
Ain't
Club
gonna
Shay Shay.
cooperate the way you wanted to cooperate.
None of those people
But she'll
wanted
let
to
you
hear
know
her
how
story,
it is.
nor did those
That's
people
why.
want to give her a voice, which is fucked up. And just think, all of that shit came from a 6-foot motherfucker wearing a grandma dress with a goddamn wig on.
And you know why people have a problem with my husband? Because he's right to it. There's no we're going to dance around the bush. He's right to it.
Right.
And people like Tyler Perry, people like Oprah Winfrey, they look at my husband and say, how dare you be so direct?
Right.
How dare you not put your eyes down when you're talking to me? How dare you do that? My husband is also my manager. Why would he want to exclude?
Man, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. And like I say, I don't have a reason to outwardly dislike or hate or have some disdain towards Tyler Perry, but Tyler Perry, a man just like I'm a man. Well, just like Monique said, he could be a woman. Who the fuck
Ain't
knows?
about-
He could just be acting as a
I have
fucking
no
man
hate.
that's,
It's just the fact
putting on a
that
dress and acting like he a man that's
you
acting like a woman. That could be
a
the
woman
damn
and you a
situation.
strong
But still,
woman and you feed
man, that don't make a fuck.
they got a problem.
Man,
with
you don't pump no fear in no motherfucking
You
body
don't
hard,
pump
man. Yeah, man, your money don't make me respect you. Okay?
it. I wasn't
It's not
qualified either.
money
You
that
gonna
make
give
me
me
respect
2
you.
flat.
It's you and
People that
character.
work for you.
I don't want to hear all that other extra shit. And see, that's what Tyler Perry would have been in high expectation when it came down to Monique's husband. Yeah, like he's supposed to kiss his ass and shit. Oh, I'm Tyler Perry. Oh, you can't talk to me like that because I'm Tyler Perry. Like y'all supposed to, like you and Tyler Perry supposed to have a conversation. Y'all in close quarters in an SUV. And not only one time does Tyler Perry pass gas,
Are we
but he
introducing
do it 2
ourselves
and
to
3
one another?
times while talking, like that you don't supposed to say nothing about. See, that's the type of person that Tyler Perry is. And I bet you he be trying them people like that too. Up and coming, starving actors and actresses, in high expectation of blowing up or just making some money, just being on one of his shows or whatever. See, you gotta kiss Tyler ass. You gotta kiss Tyler Perry ass. Monique husband ain't kissing that man ass and don't give a fuck about none of that shit. He already busting up Monique. So who the fuck is Tyler Perry? Ain't like he's sleeping with Tyler Perry. Who the fuck is Tyler Perry?
That's what I'm saying.
Just think about it for a minute. Man, who the fuck is the president, dog? Who the fuck is anybody?
Right.
That's where we at with this shit right now. And you know this. Who the fuck is anybody? So I supposed to do what?
Cause you who?
Really? It's some shit you don't even have to say nothing about. Straight up. Some shit you don't even say nothing about. It's some motherfuckers I just look at, especially when they do dumbass shit. Because if I say something, it's gonna be some shit come behind whatever the fuck that I'm saying anyway. Straight like that. And I'm pretty sure that her husband, that motherfucker, he stay on one when it come down to Tyler Perry. Because if it wasn't for Tyler Perry, Monique would be making some damn good money right now after that role that she played in, she starred in on Precious. Now, come on, y'all. Come on, man. I got to check the stats and then see if Monique done been on motherfucking Law and Order, you feel me? Because she's a damn good actress, yo.
My management. It's like, Tyler, you should want my husband to be there. You may want him to be sitting right there so that way we can have a conversation that everyone can be heard.
Right, type shit or whatever. Exactly. And I agree with you, Monique, because if her husband was not present, I'm sure she would have turned up on his nigga ass. With the amount of money he done made, as long as what we knew. Look, we knew Monique way before we knew Tyler Perry. Think about this shit for a minute, y'all. Let's get some straightness right now. We been knew Monique. This Tyler Perry nigga, this psyop, this nigga came from nowhere. He came from nowhere. And then blackballed somebody who we loved for years from the Monique show. You see the shit I'm talking about?
To turn around and issue them.
This is some wild shit. Or did we all forget? Tyler is the damn foreigner. Tyler is the person that we don't fucking know. This nigga, he managed to finagle the deck. He turned the entire actor, entertainer world against this woman. And this why this woman ain't had no damn job.
Mm-hmm.
But I appreciate you, Shannon, because most people are too afraid. That's heard the tape. They're too afraid to say, no, I heard it, and this is what he said. I appreciate T.S. Madison, because T.S. Madison was the first one to say, no, I heard what he said.
Mm-hmm.
So when folks were trying to jump on her, she not down for the black woman. Listen, baby, y'all don't even understand the fights that sister be having when ain't nobody watching for the black woman.
Straight like
so
that.
I appreciate you looking in that camera.
Right. Well, I mean, look, sometimes there are some black people,
Sure.
some, not all, some,
So
that my grandpa used to say, Mo, is that if you're not careful, you'll become the very thing you despise the most in a person. Now, what do we despise most about Trump supporters, ex-President Trump? Is that no matter what he says, no matter what he does, they give him an out.
huh?
Right. What are you?
Now I wonder why. From Tyler Perry, them talking about Tyler Perry. I'm wondering, like, why in the hell did Shay Shay take the conversation there? Why did he take the conversation from Tyler Perry to Donald Trump? Just think about this shit, y'all. Ain't that some shit?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that shit suspicious? Just a little bit.
He wanted them working for
I
them.
thought it was just all about Tyler. And that's what I keep saying about these podcasts, about these shows. People get on these shows, and when they call themselves speaking their mind, what these arenas are actually for, what they've been set up for. And this shit right here, to this day, still got me feeling some kind of way about The View.
So, Mo, Netflix offered you $500,000 for a comedy special.
As it came in.
They reportedly gave Amy Schumer $13 million.
Yes.
Is your issue that Netflix offered Amy more than you, or that you feel they're discriminating against women or women of color? What exactly?
Well, the issue was when I first said, let's boycott Netflix, I said for gender bias and color bias. Because when Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle received their offers, they were $20 million, and they were very public about the offers. When Amy Schumer initially received her offer, it was $11 million. She went back to Netflix and said, I shouldn't get what the legends are getting, but because I'm a woman, I should get more. And Netflix agreed, and they then gave her $2 million more. That's where the $13 million comes from. So in the discussion with Netflix, Robbie Prohl, who was vice president of comedy, when he was speaking with my husband, Sidney, and our attorney, Ricky Anderson, they were saying, you know, speaking in reference to the deal, and they wanted to know, how did you come up with that number? How is it that Monique gets paid $126 less than Amy Schumer would get paid? And Robbie Prohl said, well, we go by what we anticipate you'll do.
Right.
So then Sidney said, well, based off of Monique's resume, you see that what she's done. I know, but we don't go off of resumes. He said, well, then may I ask how you came up with Amy Schumer's number? He said, well, she sold out Madison Square Garden twice, and she had a hit movie in 2017. Sidney then said, is that not Amy Schumer's resume? And then this was the response.
Radio silence.
It got dead silent. And then he said, we appreciate what you're trying to say. And then they said, well, because Sidney and Attorney Anderson said, well, what is your best offer? Robbie Prohl said, we'll go back and we'll meet with the team, and then we'll come back to you guys.
But Monique, when she sold out two full houses at Madison Square Garden, that means the girl can pull. It's all about asses in the seats.
I totally agree with you.
You know what I mean? So that's not her resume. That's what she drew.
Yes.
Okay, but it's crazy. And if you take notice, with all of the members of The View, the cast members of The View, they will continue to gaslight. Whenever Monique is talking, they'll try to redirect her, and then they'll try to justify things, making points that don't even fucking make sense. Now, we already know that Monique can sell out. Okay, you know that she gonna back the house any damn way. After all, it's Monique. After all, she had her own damn show. The Parkers, come on, man, stop playing. But you sitting up here then saying that all of this stuff is based off the amount of butts that's in a seat, as if that Monique is not gonna put them people in them seats.
Yes, I totally agree with you. And when you look at the resume of Monique, that's asses in the seat.
So it's not about the resume. It's about how many people you draw.
The point is, but it is also about the resume. Because what happens is our finish line keeps changing. And when I say that, Whoopi, as a Black woman in Hollywood, see, initially you're told, build up your resume, and that's what'll get the money. Then you build up your resume, and then they'll say, well, you know what? We see the resume, but we'll get them the next time.
All right.
And you never meet your next time. So when it comes to Netflix, and with Amy Schumer and Dave Chappelle and Chris Rock, and let me say this, what they got, they were supposed to. I don't have an issue with my sister Amy, nor my brother Dave and Chris. But when the vice president of Netflix says to my husband and our attorney, by the way, Monique is a legend too. Well, if I'm a legend, why wouldn't I get what the legends are getting?
Do you think they underestimated the power of the black dollar?
Well,
because you say you can fill those seats.
I know they
Are they
underestimate
underestimating
the power
that?
of the black dollar. The black dollar, we see that in our movies.
Wait. You see how that was through in there?
Yeah.
And that's the shit that I'm talking about with this constant gaslighting, yo. Like, the shit is wild.
I'm a legend. Why wouldn't I get what the legends are getting?
Huh?
Out of all the ones they named,
If Monique is a legend, make sure you drop a one off in the chat. If she a legend to you, if the Parkers is iconic to you, put a one off in the chat. If Monique remind you of somebody in your family, put a one off in the chat. If Monique remind you of your auntie, your cousin, your sister for that matter, put a one off in the chat.
Do you think they underestimated the power of the black dollar?
Well,
Because you say you can fill those seats.
I know they
Are they
underestimate the
underestimating
power
that?
of the black dollar. The black dollar. We see that in our movies, in the theaters that we're giving.
Black
we see
Panther,
that
right
That
now.
it's we see
Raking
that,
it in, yeah.
and it's raking it in.
You said like Panther right now, like Panther.
It's in the theaters that we're giving.
Black
we see
Panther,
that
right now.
That it's
Panther. What the fuck is Panther? You mean the Black Panther? That's what you're talking about? She said like Panther. Like Panther.
dollar.
I guess
The black dollar. We see that in our movies, in the theaters that we're
Right.
giving.
Black
we
Panther,
see that
right
That
now.
it's we see
Raking
that
it in, yeah.
and it's raking it in. And the question I would say is that's not something that we don't do. Our movies do that when we're giving the proper opportunities.
Okay.
So when it comes to Netflix, and I have to go back to it, when you tell me that you are a legend, and we do know that Monique is great and Monique is funny, then how do you offer me $12.5 million? Then you offer Amy Schumer and $19.5 million that you offer two men that you say are legends.
Right.
Yes.
Monique,
I'm sorry. We have to say that in a statement to ABC, Netflix says that they don't discuss contract negotiations. But that being said, Wanda Sykes actually came out in support of you, saying that Netflix offered her even half of what they offered you. So what was your reaction when you found that out?
Well, let me say this with Netflix, because they said they can't comment because they're in the middle of negotiations. There are no negotiations. Netflix came back and said, pretty much, you take it or leave it. That's what it is, and we're not willing to negotiate it. When Wanda Sykes came out, I applauded that. And I understand why oftentimes you don't be the first one to come out.
Yeah.
Because it can be a scary place. But then when you know that Wanda Sykes is with the same agent as Dave Chappelle, as Chris Rock, as Amy Schumer, why was Wanda Sykes the only one offered $250,000?
that is suspicious.
That is very suspicious.
Don't you find that to be suspicious? Huh? Or am I tripping?
Let me say something before.
Before you say something.
Chappelle, as Chris Rock, as Amy Schumer. Wanda Sykes is with the same agent as Dave Chappelle.
She was with the same agent that Chappelle had. Think about Dave Chappelle Block Party. Think about all the people that was on Dave Chappelle Block Party, from, Erykah Badu, The Roots. All these people are straight. Erykah Badu, big ass crib. She's straight, pretty much set for life. Think about The Roots. The Roots, continuously, we'll see them headline show after show. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's the Jimmy Fallon show. So they always got they got work. Okay, they to the good. All them folk. But Monique, on the other hand, though, just think now. Just think.
And I understand why oftentimes you don't be the first one to come out.
Yeah.
Because it can be a scary place. But then when you know that Wanda Sykes is with the same agent as Dave Chappelle, as Chris Rock, as Amy Schumer, why was Wanda Sykes the only one offered $250,000?
That is suspicious.
That is very suspicious.
It's very suspicious. And Wanda Sykes is a dope ass fucking comedian. But if you think, though, they kind of phased Wanda out. Wanda was funny in the beginning, and you know how Wanda got phased out, right? Wanda got phased out by Ellen. That's how Wanda got phased out. You see what I'm saying? Ellen became like the super stud of TV. And Wanda Sykes' jokes were not more impactful than what Ellen DeGeneres' show was, and how she then was able to cater to women. And it goes right back to that circle, that familiar circle. Oprah Winfrey,
show at now?
Ellen DeGeneres, Rosie O'Donnell, all of these people that clicked the Star Island, all these people. But see, Monique wasn't a part of that. Monique got a husband. Monique got a personal trainer, help her get that weight up off her. Monique was going through shit, had to preoccupy her mind. She had to refocus. She knew she was supposed to have them parts in the movies and wasn't getting them. Didn't even have no show, and was sitting back watching folks on the internet blowing up and making money, and she done been blackballed. And y'all think that Monique wasn't supposed to continue to be out here talking about this damn situation and how Tyler Perry actually had her blackballed in the industry while these women up here on The View making all these dumbass points, making a bunch of dumbass points, man, baseless ass fucking statements. Monique know that them folk played the shit up out of her.
Let me say say something before. We don't have a lot of time,
Big name.
because this is a,
We don't have a lot of time. Y'all got a lot of time to talk about every damn thing else. If y'all had Obama on that motherfucker, y'all would sit up there for an hour. You would sit up there for an hour and kiss his ass.
And like, let's bring
But a
it down
woman-
for a little bit. But
A woman. This is a show with all women on it. Women panelists, women hosts of this show. They don't have time to talk about her being blackballed from the damn industry while being on a show.
why y'all invite her to be happy interview?
This shit is wild, yo. National televised fucking show. We don't have a lot of time though, you know. But what you saying though, we get what you're saying and shit though, but
They don't.
we don't have a lot of time.
They
It's
don't.
great to actually have you here and shit or whatever. You see how fucked up that is? It's fucked up, ain't it?
Why was Wanda Sykes the only one offered $250,000?
that
And
is
when-
suspicious.
That is very suspicious.
Let me say something before. We don't have a lot of time,
Big name.
because this is a more unpleasant question, but I want you to respond to it, because there are people who think that it's because you have a you have a difficult reputation,
Yes.
that you're a bit of a troublemaker.
Yes.
That all
They
started
already
8
let
years
us know
ago.
ahead of
Yes.
time.
So what do you say to that?
I say
Yes,
thank you
sir.
for letting me
That's
speak
why
on
they
it.
didn't want to
Yes.
hire you.
And 8 years ago, I did a movie called Precious. And thank you, baby.
Very good.
And on that film, I received $50,000, and that was not my argument nor my fight, because that's what I signed up for.
Uh-huh.
Once I did all of my obligations, my deal was with a man named Lee Daniels. I did all of my contractual obligations, and I was done. Then when I started getting calls from Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, and Lionsgate, and they wanted me to come work for free. They
To
wanted
do what?
to go over to Cannes and promote this film internationally.
Uh-huh.
And I said to them, I said, guys, my deal is with Lee Daniels, and I've done my job. And they all agreed.
See, they was trying to make some money off Monique. That's what they was trying to do. They look at here. I'm sure there was some invisible contract that was written up that existed somewhere between the galaxy where Alf was born. Whatever, galaxy that Alf was born in and shit. It's somewhere there. They tried to throw her ass all the way off. They wanted to have Monique indebted to them. Monique was, nah, I'm chilling.
All right.
I'm with my husband. I can't be there. That's just like somebody you haven't talked to in 5 years. All of a sudden, you done changed your phone number 19 times. They got your phone number, and they telling you they just right up the street from where you stay at. Yeah, and yeah, man, I just figured I'd take you out to eat and stuff. Yeah, I'm in town, man.
Yeah.
How you gonna feel about that? You gonna feel some kind of way, right? Wouldn't you think that it was something suspicious around that shit?
Set up.
Huh?
Can we say
Just
set
think
up?
now.
And this is what happens, in my humble opinion, when you don't go up to the hotel room. See, when I think about those women that
Wait,
said,
I'm going to stop you.
okay,
There
I'm going
you
to stop
are.
okay,
I know
because
you are.
contractually,
Hey, wait. I'm gonna stop you. I have to defend Tyler Perry. Okay? I gotta stop you.
Yeah.
I don't want you to say anything else. Okay? I don't want you to say anything else
deal's
about
over.
Tyler Perry. I have to stop you right now. Okay? He's our friend.
Right.
Okay? No, you can't sit up here and say this stuff about this 6-foot man that don't mind putting on a dress and a wig. Okay? This is our sister. So you can't say this shit about Tyler Perry.
yes,
when you make
Now, after all, this is coming from a woman who was married to a man at the time. They both were actors. Her damn husband dressed up in blackface.
Mm.
And he thought that shit was funny.
See,
She didn't have shit to say about that shit. Now, see, for years, she been on my radar. This is something that my grandma told me one day. Yeah, it was crazy as hell. I don't even know how we had that conversation, but she told me that shit. And I was like, what? I was like, what the fuck is, you know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting back listening to her shit. I'm like, what the fuck is a blackface? She was like, nah, we don't watch nothing with her. And this and it's crazy as fuck too, right? It's crazy as fuck too because you know the movie Ghost. Everybody remember the movie Ghost. You know Patrick Swayze, Demi Moore. Man, it was a lot of flack that surrounded her and her being married to Ted Danson at the time. And whether they was married or going together or shacking up or just bumping uglies or whatever, we did not accept this woman. So her statements to Monique in reference to this situation about Tyler Perry is just so invalid on so many different levels. I could understand if Monique was having this conversation with non-black women, if she was making an attempt to explain to them, this is what's going on. This ain't y'all this time. This my sister that claimed to be a brother, that don't mind putting on a dress and a wig. This is an issue about him, not y'all. So let me break this down to you. See, Whoopi wants to rectify the situation. Oh, let me stop you right now. You going too far. You got too much of the floor. People are listening. They're tuning in. Hey, listening to you too much. Let me just stop you. Let me just bring back some stability within the show. After all, I'm the token of the show. Hey, I'm the only melanated woman on the show. Let me handle you. Because your black voice is too strong for these white women. So let me handle you. Let me put you in your place right now. Sister, keep going.
Stop you.
Okay.
I'm going to stop you.
Okay.
Because contractually,
Yes.
when you make a movie, regardless of who you sign the deal with,
Yes.
your job is to go and promote said movie.
Yes.
No. But so when they wanted you to come, and we've had this
Yes, we did.
conversation, and I said if you had called me, I could have schooled you on what was expected.
Schooled her. Man, let me tell you something, y'all. Monique, you and this is why I have so much love for the actress Monique. Hey, sister, I love you. Cause you a strong sister. Cause me, I would have lost everything if a motherfucker would have told me on national TV that they would have schooled me on some shit. My face on national TV. What the fuck is you gonna school me on something? What you gonna school me on? How to be a better coon?
Yeah.
To be a coon like you? To be a coon clone? To be a minstrel character? Let's not forget about your husband and what your husband did. Your husband found that shit to be funny, like it wasn't nothing wrong with it. He was just cool with that shit. Like we all was just supposed to say, oh, just because he Ted dancing and shit, because he done been with Woody Harrelson and shit on Cheers, and everybody's supposed to know your name and all that shit is supposed. No, it's not okay. It's not okay. So you don't get to tell somebody some shit. You don't get to school nobody on a damn thing. If any damn thing, they done took your ass to school.
I was about to say
you was a part of their school, and you know not to get out of line. You don't want to get a paddle. Your ass wasn't bringing apples to school. Your ass was bringing pictures. That's what you was doing. You was bringing pictures to school. That's what you was doing. Pieces of paper that were folded up with names of what people were doing. You were telling it. They used you. That's the character that you play. So no, you don't get to correct somebody. You don't get to tell somebody, oh yeah, I would have schooled you. All you would have had to do is call me. Cause see, I done been a nigga before. I was a nigga to my husband, to my boyfriend, to Ted Danson when he played blackface, and I laughed it off like ain't nothing happened. That industry is raw, y'all. This shit is raw. Like you gonna sit up here and school somebody about some shit. How you gonna school? Huh?
I said if you had called me, I could have schooled you on what was expected.
And when we did have that conversation, and what I said to you, my sweet sister, I said, Whoopi, at what point do we stop saying the next time? Because what was expected.
Wait,
but I want to
No. Ain't no wait.
Let her talk.
And you heard how Monique DDT her ass politely.
Mhm.
My sweet sister. Monique really was saying, man, you stupid ass bitch.
Huh.
That's what Monique was saying. Fuck you mean. Fuck you mean. Stop playing.
At what point do we stop saying the next time? Because what was expected.
The next time. The next time. See, no one stood up for Monique. Nobody went in for Monique.
No. But so when they wanted you to come, and I
No. Don't applaud. Don't applaud.
Right.
actually,
Yes,
when you make a movie, regardless of who you signed the deal with,
yes,
your job is to go and promote said movie.
yes.
No. But so when they wanted you to come, and we've had this
Yes, we did.
conversation, and I said if you had called me, I could have schooled you on what was expected.
And when we did have that conversation, and what I said to you, my sweet sister, I said, Whoopi, at what point do we stop saying the next time? Because what was expected.
Wait,
but I
next
want to answer
time?
it though.
Yeah.
I want to answer when you say
You wanted to get
contractual.
paid for the to do
Please
the
let me answer.
publicity?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Because if I had done something wrong contractually, they would have sued me.
Right.
The reason why no one could do anything to me contractually, because they found out I did nothing wrong contractually. So when they asked me to come overseas to promote the film, when I said, guys, I'm spending time with my family, I'm gonna pass. Now, when I make this statement, this is what happens when you don't go to the room. What Tyler Perry showed me, Lee Daniels, Oprah Winfrey, and Lionsgate. When you don't do what we ask you to do, we'll take your livelihood.
Right.
So for 8 years, my family has suffered and my career has suffered because what I would not allow those entities to do was bully me. And because I didn't allow the bullying to happen, this is now what I sit in.
See what I'm saying?
What can you say, Whoopi? You
That's
got
some crazy
something to
shit.
say?
See how she had to
Just
correct you.
said that
Whoopi?
on your show.
Had to correct you on your shit.
Yeah, on your show.
Correct you on your shit. You tried to paint a narrative on your damn show. That's crazy.
And it didn't work.
Years old, I'm too damn old to be digging, and 51 years old, I'm too damn old to be digging and shading, and I'm just saying the truth. When I said Whoopi Goldberg was the help, let me tell you what I meant by that. When I have a woman that says to me on national TV, I could have schooled you. Well, you wanted to school me on how I was supposed to work for free. I simply don't want that type of education. When I said Whoopi Goldberg was the help, let me tell you what I meant by that. When I have a woman that says to me on national TV, I could have schooled you. Well, you wanted to school me on how I was supposed to work for free. I simply don't want that type of education. That's the education you're fine with.
Right.
That's not the education I want. And that's not the education I want to pass down to my little sisters saying, you just got to do it. Let me school you. If they're not paying you, baby, that's called slavery.
That's exactly what the hell that it is. And that just lets you know that Whoopi is one of them slaves to the system. That's what it is. When we talk about Hollywood, hey, look here, Whoopi is a slave. She done been in bondage, you hear me? I'm talking about them old 70 to 89-year-old men, the motherfucking oil tycoons, motherfucker, man, they got about 19 fucking gold bars and shit that's within a safe, dug up under, in the basement of they damn 35,000 square foot crib and shit. With a 19-car garage and shit or whatever. Man, I'm telling you, man, this is wild.
Wow.
This is wild, man. Whoopi Goldberg, she is a whole slave to that system, trying to tell Monique and shit how to act. She tried to tell Monique how to be appropriate when it came down to her getting paid and stuff. Monique like, I ain't trying to do shit for free. I'm about to lay in the bed. Shit, I done been in here getting a good thing in it. Man, what the hell? Man, hell no. I ain't doing it for what? Who? Ain't no way. Monique like, ain't no motherfucking way. Nah, you got life fucked up. Just because you been busting it open for them motherfuckers, man. Yeah, them 70, 89-year-old men and shit. Yeah, you been letting them hit it for free, Monique. Like, nah, I ain't getting my coochie up for free. I got too much dignity as a woman to be getting up any motherfucking thing. Number damn two, I ain't about to be at this motherfucker promoting shit, flying to no damn country on no private jet for free. Ass fuck around and Shit, be a damn Aaliyah, 1 in a million.
Right.
I'm glad she got enough damn sense to know that the people ain't meant her ass no damn good whatsoever. And Whoopi, you wasn't gonna sit up on that show and then paint that narrative and try to make it seem like that was just the thing to do. Yeah, folk want you to just work for free. Yet want to get rid of you, want to silence your motherfucking ass because they know that Tyler ass was wrong any damn way. Trying to set Monique up. Nah, man. If you peep the play, put a 1 in the chat. If you peep the play. Peep game, yo. Peep game. You peep game, put that 1 off in that chat. You ain't got to put that 1 off in.
Well, I appreciate everyone that stopped through. I felt this was very, informative. This wasn't hearsay. This was the actual people talking. Besides King World that was giving a commentary. But you had Monique talking with Steve. You had her talking with T.S. Madison. I believe King World said Red Grant. You had her talking to whoever she just did that last interview with, and then Whoopi was The View, and then Whoopi Goldberg. But here's the thing. We all know this has been going on for a while, and this generation is waking up those that wasn't aware, but they are starting to become aware of what is going on when it comes to the industry. It doesn't matter what part you play. You can, like, as far as comedian, singer, even the gospel, even the churches. It doesn't matter if you are in the limelight and people know your name by way of seeing you, and you're not just a regular civilian that has money. They think that they can just treat, let's say, a regular civilian that has a gift and a talent that was given by God, and they pre-pick them to see if they can work and do the job. But if they can't do the job, then they find a way to get them from doing it. In Monique's case, it was being blackballed because she refused to do what they recommended her to do. The work she did do, she did it, but she just wasn't going to be no yes, a massa. She wasn't going to be one of them. So, and that's how you have to look at the industry now, how everything is coming out. But coming out, I mean, like the conspiracy theories and everything. But you know what? As much as they talk about the conspiracy theories, I'm not going to say that I'm full-fledged with them, but on some occasions there are times where it's like, okay, and it makes sense. But when they get out of hand with it, then okay, it don't make sense. And when they're trying to, like, especially the channels that are clickbait, and their thumbnail will say this, but then they talk about something else. And then, like, see my thumbnail say, well, we do it to ourselves, or something of that nature. We do it to ourselves. I can say it be our own people, and that's a part of it being our own people. And then another part of it is speaking truth to power. They want, since we're talking about Monique, and she's done some things, in her lifetime that wasn't right. But when she was speaking the truth, they wanted to shut her up. Like, no, shut up. They didn't come out and verbally say that, but no, let me stop you here, and we got to wrap it up, and this, that, and another. They were given, so many clues, because then they already they had a backstory on her, and y'all already created her to come off and be a certain way, and she wasn't even like ratchet, nasty, very nice and polite when she was, talking to anybody. Her wording and what she was saying might not have been to your liking, but why do I have to talk to you because you have a name and you are above and you consider me beneath you? What? Okay. Why do I have to, down? I'm not about to downgrade and not say to just make you feel good. Let me just say what makes you feel good. Then I'm lying to myself. I'm not lying to myself. Hey, cousin, made it. But I'm not lying to myself. I'm not about to please you because of who the world or people that's in your circle and your crowd and your fans or whatever the case may be. I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to belittle myself for you. Are you going to do it for me? Are you going to do it for the next person before you? Are you going to do it for the next person that's right, that's neck to neck with you? How are you going to take that? Not good. You ain't going to let it happen. And that's why, it's been in our face all along, but now that they are showing us more and more who they are, it is what it is. So I felt that it was very informative, and this is how it goes. This was just Monique's side of it, and there are plenty more out there. Plenty more out there that are having the same issue. People play, they threat, they do all kind of silly things and try to put fear in people, you know what I mean? And when you go up against somebody that is high in, I really have a problem with saying high in power. But anyways, I'll say it. When you go up against somebody high in power, and the only reason why they're high in power is because of the key thing that they kept saying, money. Their money allows them to have power because they can do what they want, when they want, how they want. They can make things go away. They can make things, go in their favor. They can have different people when they, in their back pocket. And then you wonder why, like, how did you wouldn't be able to do it. But they can, because they got that power through their money. And in the Bible, it doesn't say that, you can't have wealth or be, wealthy, or, it says you can't serve two masters. It's either money or man. I mean, money or God. Or it's either, man or God. Are you going to honor this flesh that we are carrying around? You going to allow your spirit and your soul to take over you because of some money that is temporary? But then when you leave here, I guess there's some that just don't care. And that's their prerogative. They can do what they want to do. That's what Bobby Brown said. But I do appreciate everyone that came out, and I was glad to see everyone, my family. My cousin made it to the first live. But yeah, I don't. Let me just say this. At one point in my life, I did look up to celebrities and quote unquote famous people. I don't now, and I haven't for a while, because I'm trying to figure out, okay, what are we celebrating about them? I mean, what are they doing for me? They're not doing for nothing for me, my family, nobody, So, and fame is, and just to have your name out there, and then when your name is out there, and then it gets tarnished by way of, the things you do that you thought was going to be kept a secret. No. The people y'all working for got everything on y'all. They got everything they want on y'all and everything they need. So you make a wrong move too many times, then they ready to play ball. But you gotta make sure you're ready. Give me batter up. But I love it. I love all of you, and I thank you for coming out. Everyone that may watch, I appreciate it. And y'all have a blessed day.